Bigtone Productions, Beats and Feasts. You know what time it is. It's time for another cooking video. And today we're going to do something. We're going to do what's called a creamy garlic Tuscan salmon. So basically it's just a salmon in a cream sauce. But you got to throw in that word Tuscan to make it sound good. But hey guys, if you liked the video, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, turn on your post notifications, make sure you share the video. Hey, let's get started with some salmon. The supporting cast is as follows. Of course, you can't have salmon without salmon. So we got 4 pieces of salmon there. I've got, back here I got 1 onion, whole onion cut up. I got a red bell pepper. I got some cherry tomatoes that I cut in half. Well, I missed one, so I got to cut that in half. Some heavy cream. Garlic. You can't have garlic. You can't have this without garlic. Got a little bit of basil. Of course, you got to have my pink Himalayan sea salt and my black peppercorn. Then I also have some sun-dried tomato spread. This is giving a little bit more flavor than the tomatoes, but I got that. You can use the sun-dried tomatoes if you like instead of the tomatoes if you want to. And then I got a little bit of lemon juice to freshen it up, some baby spinach, some Parmesan cheese, and some EVO, some extra virgin olive oil. So that's really all the ingredients that goes into this. Only thing we can do now is start to put it together. Real quick and easy meal. Alright, oh, I forgot. Unsalted butter. Totally forgot that. Can't have it without butter. So let's get started. Alright guys, so we got our skillet nice and hot here. Matter of fact, I'm going to turn it down just a little bit. We got a little bit of EVO in there and we're going to throw our salmon in. You hear that right away. It's not going to take long to cook this salmon though. Move that over just a little bit. Alright, so we're going to cook that salmon on one side. We're going to flip it over, and it really depends on how far cooked you want your salmon to be, because we're going to put this back into the dish once we get the cream sauce made. So we're going to let that cook. I'll show you when I flip it over. Alright, as this is cooking, I'm going to go ahead and season it up a little bit. A little pink Himalayan sea salt. Fresh cracked black pepper. Excuse my hands, guys. Alrighty. I'm going to sprinkle a little bit of basil over top as well. Just a little bit. So the salmon's been on for a couple minutes. We're going to flip these. Just like that. Oh, that one broke up on me. That's okay. Alright, we're going to cook these just a little bit longer. I'm going to season this side as well. Alright, I'll be back here in just a moment. Let this cook up a little bit longer before we start our cream sauce. We're going to take this out of the skillet, place it on the same plate. In the same skillet, we're going to cook the rest of the cream sauce here. About 3 tablespoons of butter there. We're just going to melt this down. Get all of those nice little bits off of there. That's all going to add flavor. Alright, to the butter we're going to add our onions. And our bell pepper. And we're going to saute these down till they get the onions get translucent and everything else gets nice and soft. So it's going to be a moment before we add our garlic, okay? The onions and bell peppers are cooking down nicely. So now I'm going to go ahead and add my garlic to it. I'm going to put a nice heaping tablespoon of minced garlic in there. Give it some flavor. Mix that up just a little bit. And we're going to season it with a little salt and pepper. Oh yeah, it's looking good. We're going to let that cook down for just a few more minutes. And we're going to add our other ingredients here. So everything's cooking down nicely. Onions are nice and translucent, soft. So I'm going to add a little bit of my sun-dried tomato paste. Just a little. I don't need a whole lot. Now the reason why I like to use that, incorporate it with the tomatoes, is because I want to get this flavor in here, but I don't want my tomatoes to go in there and be really, really mushy for cooking for a long time. So that's why I like to use the paste and then add the tomatoes last, or close to last. So the next thing we're going to add here, we're going to turn the heat down just a little bit. We're going to add 1.5 cups of heavy cream. Oh, and there's one other ingredient that I totally forgot to tell you guys about, but I'm going to tell you now. It's chicken broth. I'm going to add about 1 cup of chicken broth to this. We're going to mix this heavy cream up in here. Let it cook for a second. The chicken broth is an optional ingredient. You don't have to add it. I'm just adding it for a bit of flavor. And I'm adding about 1/2 cup to this. Alright, we're going to bring that to a simmer. And then we're going to add our spinach, our tomatoes, season a little bit, our Parmesan cheese. Matter of fact, you can add your Parmesan cheese right now. Help thicken it a little bit. Add that Parmesan in there, melt it down, help thicken it. And then we're going to add our spinach and our tomatoes and add our salmon back to the dish. Spice it up just a little bit. And freshen it up with some lemon juice. And we're good to go. Now it's time to add the spinach to the mixture. You can see how thick this has gotten. Ah, yeah, it's nice. Super nice. Let me add the spinach here. There we go. That's going to cook down. It seems like a lot, but it's going to cook down in there. Let's cook the spinach down. And we can add our tomatoes and add the salmon back to the mixture. Alright, I'm going to give this a little taste while I'm at it. See if I need to add some more spices. Oh my God, no, I don't need to add anything. That's perfect. Alright, you can see that spinach is really cooked down. Alright, so we're going to go in now and add our tomatoes into it. And we're going to add our salmon right back to the mixture. Here's one piece of salmon back in. Here's our 2 little pieces that broke up on us. Third piece. And the fourth piece. Alright, so we're going to let that cook just a little bit to cook the salmon just a tad bit further. Then I'm going to serve it up for you on a plate. One other thing I totally forgot. We're going to add a little bit of lemon juice to it. I would prefer to use fresh lemon, but I didn't have it. So we're going to add just a tad bit of lemon juice to the mixture. There we go. Alright, we're going to let that cook for about 5 minutes. And then I'm going to plate it up for you. Creamy Tuscan salmon over a bed of rice. I can't wait for that bite, guys. I really can't. Creamy Tuscan salmon over a bed of rice with some green beans here. I can't wait to get into this. Oh man. You guys really gotta try this. This is awesome. This is really awesome. Hey, if you like this video, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, turn on your post notifications, make sure you share the video. Hey, this is Bigtone signing off. Peace.